9:45 a.m. Sunday, September 10th, 2017. And they continue. The terrorist bitch sitting over there, giving me a headache. And of course, making it feel like I'm drowning, making it feel like I'm suffocating. Headache, pain in the chest. Now, standing here, I'm having difficulty breathing. And of course, the headache, the pain in the chest. The terrorist bitch in the Greyhound Accord came back over there this morning with her child. Of course, the bitch ass nigga was still over there, already over there. And you see the levels. This is right here on the arm of my hand coaster in front of my chair. Now, the TV was on in the same room, the middle room, 3-bedroom row house. The TV was on when them terrorist bitches turned it down to a negative 0.1 in this same room right here where I'm at now. And the computer was on, the ceiling light was on when them terrorist bitches turned it down to a negative 0.1. And it was on when they turned it up as high as a 33.2. And they continue. Anything happens to me, you know what to do.
Even as we await the latest word on Irma from our team in Florida, our thoughts also turn to Texas. How are Houston and the rest of the Gulf Coast region doing in the wake of the storm that hit them just 2 weekends ago? Omar Villafranca has a progress report.
Everything is bigger in Texas, including the cleanup. More than 2 weeks after Harvey flooded the Texas Gulf Coast, thousands of Houston residents are still picking up the mess the storm left behind.
Trying to get out, did not get out.
Pat Arthur was rescued from his front porch by a boat. His home couldn't escape the storm.
Everything's gone.
23 years worth of memories now thrown into a pile in his front yard, ready for the landfill.
You do plan on staying? We're going to stay for a while. So, first thing you do is you cut it at 4 foot and pull the sheetrock out.
It was still raining outside when Mike Gregg started gutting his home. Everything soaked by the 2 feet of water had to be removed and thrown away.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's healthy. And I've got a big support system.
But the hardest thing for Mike to get rid of was his wife's piano.
It was very valuable to help.
It was the last thing they splurged on together before starting their family.
It's okay. That's good.
For Edward Zilton's cleanup crews, the amount of debris seems endless.
I've been here for the last 2 storms, and this one is actually a total catastrophe. It really is.
Each truck holds 9 tons of debris. The crews fill up roughly 28 trucks a day. Cleanup is expected to take several months.
This is my house underwater.
Harvey submerged Sandra Carrasco's home in 10 feet of water. She lost everything. And days after the storm, the mother of 2 says she hadn't seen a government agency or relief group drive down her street. Do you kind of feel like they're forgetting about you?
Yes, I honestly do.
But like many people here, Sandra and her family didn't wait for help. When we caught up with her this past week, her home was already cleared out.
There's no waiting. Is get the things done and get it done now.
And while national attention shifts to Mother Nature's latest raft named Irma, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner says there's still a lot of work to do.
The cameras are going to move on, people are going to move on, and the attention is going to move on. But the people that are directly impacted, they don't move on. They are left in a position of having to recover.
The city of Houston was built on oil and gas. But what will fuel this recovery is elbow grease.
Next, meet the Comeback Kids.
place that has avoided a direct hit for 90 years.
Now it's a waiting game with Tampa in the crosshairs. The wind and the rain are kicking up here. You know, we are not getting the worst of this until tonight and overnight, so we are all bracing. I was in our hotel. We checked into a hotel. One of them was about to be evacuated, so we checked into another one and found some rooms. I met some families there, and there are a lot of people here in Tampa who lived in Miami and lived in Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach, and they came here to Tampa to get away from the storm because everyone thought it was coming to the East Coast. But now, here they are, right in the middle of it, all over again. You know, we talked about how low-lying this area is, surrounded by all the water. We showed you that road over there. I want to zoom in. I know it's very far away, Bill, but these are the kinds of bridges that we are talking about, all very low here in Tampa, and that is why all of those studies show that this city is one of the most risky in the entire country, some would say the entire world, of a storm like this. The officials say they're ready. They're doing the best job they can. They have drainage issues here. They have infrastructure issues here. So it's something we're all going to be watching, and this will be a very dangerous spot to be, guys, in just a few hours when the storm comes in and this water is all pushed right on land.
Jeff, thank you so much. Senator Rubio just telling us on the phone this is the worst-case scenario with regard to Tampa.
Dave Price just saying with all the twists and turns and coves, Tampa has 700 miles of shoreline.
It's
a lot of exposure.
A lot of nerves there for sure. Willie Geist is over in the Orange Room. Willie, good morning.
Good morning again, guys. Yeah, Dave Price is telling us, too, some winds in the Miami area over the next 2 hours could reach between 85 and 100 miles per hour in their gusts. And we know the kind of structures that are in cities like Miami and all the way up that west coast. High-rise structures. So what does that mean exactly? Well, if you look at our animation here, about 100-mile-an-hour wind amounts to 130 miles per hour at the top of one of those buildings. It won't be an issue down low, but up top it could be. Windows in newer buildings that went up after Hurricane Andrew designed to withstand winds up to 175 miles an hour. But it's important to make sure those windows are shut tight. As the wind rushes along the side of the building, it creates a vacuum that could cause significant damage inside of the windows if they're not closed right. Now, wind also can spell trouble for the construction cranes that dot Florida's skyline. Here's some new video just out of Miami this morning. Cranes take about 1 to 2 weeks to dismantle. A lot of people saying, why didn't you just take them down? Well, they didn't have time in some cases. Downtown Miami was left with at least 24 cranes still standing. Their counterbalance can weigh up to 30,000 pounds. Obviously very dangerous if the crane collapses in a high wind. People who live in buildings with cranes nearby have been urged to relocate again. So guys, just to underline, Miami over the next 2 hours could see gusts up to 80 to 100 miles an hour, and that will have big impacts on those buildings and cranes.
All right, we have Dave Price is here with more on all that. So why are they getting this burst of energy right now in the Miami area?
Well, again, it's part of that, it's part of the energy which is connected to the right side of the storm. And you're going to see heavier bands, and you're going to see times when things calm down a little bit. That's one of the things about when hurricanes begin to roll through an area. It is not always the case where you're going to see sustained heavy downpours and sustained winds. There are going to be ebbs and flows to all of this. So that's the first thing. And important to keep in mind, especially in some of these areas where we've continued to develop these skyscrapers, the issue of debris is a very different storm than Harvey was. Harvey was a water storm. This is a wind, debris, and surge storm. Different situation here. So we're going to watch that in some of the developed areas.